Hi everyone, just want to give you an update on the two twin phals, no ID phals from Trader Joe's and how they're doing before I repot them into the media that I am trying out. And they are, like I said, no ID. The one on the right is having a lot of rigorous growth, roots, as you can see, and then the keiki has grown quite a bit, and the keiki itself is also shooting out a root. There. And on this side, two roots are shooting out together, and on the other side, it's creating a basal keiki as well. So not sure what's happening with this phal. Usually, based on what my friend told me, this is a friend that has a lot of experience in growing orchids and other plants. This friend, he said that maybe, just maybe, this phal is too stressed, that it's creating too keiki. But I know some orchids are really prone to producing keikis, so I am not sure if this one is really too stressed or not. But a basal keiki and a keiki from the flower spike, and it's already shooting out a root that is, I think, almost 1 inch already since last video. And the two leaves, as you see, are quite pretty. And then it's also working on 2 new leaves, but one of them is probably stalling as the latest leaf is growing out. They have been in full water culture, and I give them liquid seaweed, half strength on a weekly basis, and the water is just regular tap water. My tap water is around 100, sometimes 110, so it's borderline hard water, but you know, I am a little lazy for getting distilled water for all my orchids because it's kind of heavy and I don't always remember to get them, so tap water is really what I use. The one on the left, the flower is finally going away, and it's also, I mean, last time it has a root already, but it's at the base, it's actually giving me 2 more root tips, and then working on another leaf at the moment. See, there's 1 root tip right there, and then I think there's another one, but they're quite small at the moment. So I've been thinking that I want to put them in semi-hydro, and I think I will kind of do, because there are 2 medias I want to try out. One is the hydrocorn. It's kind of like leca beads, but they're slightly irregular, so they have bigger beads, smaller beads, but also they're not perfectly round, so hydrocorn, and I kind of like that. And I also am trying to test out manto clay. It is said that it's really similar to Ceramis, so I'm trying that too. So essentially it's gonna be like this. This is the hydrocorn, and this is the manto clay. I just recently repotted these 2 miniature Dendrobium phalaenopsis into these media. So with these 2 orchids, I'm thinking I want to try 1 in hydrocorn and 1 in manto clay. Now, I really don't know what they're going to do or what the media really is going to be good for them or not. But I thought I would make this video so that for those of you who come across this video, you know, you're just, I'm taking you along the journey with me. I really don't know what's going to happen, but again, this is an experiment. And because I've seen Anna Maria's video, and she actually is growing her orchids in this setup as well, but she kind of mixed leca and ceramics together. And this is kind of a completely separate, right? Just full leca or full manto clay. I'm sure at one point I will find another orchid to test out the mixture of the two and play with the ratio, whether it's 1:1 or 2:1 or 2:1 this way, or 1:3, 3:1. You know, I'm sure at one point I will try those, but I think this will be a good starting point just to see full leca and full manto clay and see which one has more condensation on the sides, for example, which one wicks better, and then eventually I'll get to maybe like the mixture of both media and see what ratio is better for certain type of orchids. All right, so until next video, take care of yourself. Happy growing, everyone. Ciao.